Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, the Psychic Astrologer. My website is readingsbyleonardmunson.net. The weekly overview, Taurus Virgo Capricorn, from October the 3rd to the 10th, 2024. This is a collective reading, so take what you need and leave the rest. Let's talk about your career and your employment. Taurus, your solar sun is in the 5th house. The 5th house is Leo. It's a house of self-expression, children, matters of the heart, leadership, morals, principle, self, fame, the limelight, judges, and arts and entertainment. Its ruling planet is the sun. The sun is in Libra. Libra is the house of balancing all partnerships and relationships, the house of creativity, the spiritual direction, the house of open enemies, the house of spiritual blessing, using diplomacy and being a diplomat, the house of decisions, indecisions, and the house of others and legal situation, and its ruling planet is Venus. The sun and moon is in Libra. This is a new moon. This is the time to plant new seeds and anything you want to do with your career or your employment. All right, Mercury's in Libra. So some of you might be working in the communication field, or you're going to open a direction in that field. Or some of you will open up a business that's something to do with communication field, directly or indirectly. Venus is in Scorpio. So some of you will have to be looking to open something to do with beauty, art, something to do with finances. Some of you are going to get a job, a new position and a raise, but more responsibility. Mars in Cancer. The vigor, the force, the drive, the passion, the vigor, and the energy. It's time for action. Don't let your emotions scare you and put fear to keep you from moving forward to something new. So step out on faith. Jupiter in Gemini, new opportunities, expansion, growth, abundance, blessing, wealth, karma, and the truth. Saturn in Pisces, retrograding. When a planet's retrograde, is moving backwards. You're reviewing when it was going direct and what mistakes you made in your career and employment, and you're correcting it. Something to do with healing. Something to do with healing energy with the eyes and or the foot. Something to do with emotional healing. A life coach, a psychiatrist, a therapist, a counselor. Uranus in Taurus, retrograding. Something to do with hearing. Something to do with speaking. Neptune in Pisces. Again, there's something to do with developing something psychically that you have, that you can do it as a side hustle and move forward with that. All right, Pluto in Capricorn. Some of you will be changing your job. Some of you will be getting a new position, and some of you will be getting a raise. The North Node in Aries. These are lessons that you need to learn in this lifetime about career and employment, and it's time for action. Lilith is in Libra. There needs to be a balance in all relationships and partnerships connected with your career and your employment. Chiron in Aries. Stop being the victim, be a survivor. Come out of that scarcity mindset and come to abundant mindset. The next sign is Virgo. Virgo, your solar sun is in the 2nd house, and the 2nd house is Taurus. And it deals with work, love, possession, and finances. And its ruling planet is Venus. And the sun is in Libra, and its ruling planet is Venus, so this complements you, Virgo. Venus deals with balancing our partnerships and relationships, creativity, divine direction, the house of open enemies, the house of spiritual blessing, the house of diplomacy and being a diplomat, the house of decisions, indecision, the house of others, and the house of legal situations. So there's a decision you have to make. Okay, Mercury in Libra. So this decision might be going into a field of communication, and that field is very wide and open. Or if you are in a communication field, you want to expand it, maybe into something of AI, or open up your own business in that sense. Mars, Venus in Cancer, open up, going into the beauty industry. Again, going into something to do with finances, something to do with possession and work. Mars in Cancer, you got the vigor, the force, the drive, the passion, the energy. Don't let your emotions keep you back from making a change. Jupiter in Gemini, new opportunities for expansion, growth, abundance, blessings, wealth, karma, and the truth. Saturn in Pisces, something to do with healing, going into that industry, something to do with healing with the eyes and the feet, something to do with emotional healing, a life coach, a psychiatrist, a counselor, or a therapist. Uranus in Taurus retrograde. When the planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards. You're correcting when it was going direct and seeing what mistakes you made in your career and employment. So something to do with listening, the art of listening, something to do with speaking. All right, Neptune in Pisces, something to do with enhancing your psychic ability. If you have it, you might be wanting to do tarot cards, astrology, etc., and open up your own business. Pluto in Capricorn, employment, moving up the ladder, success, prestige. So some of you will be changing jobs. The North Node in Aries. These are the lessons you need to learn, Virgo, in this lifetime about your career and employment. Liveth in Libra, balancing the partnerships and relationships in your career and employment. Chiron in Aries, action. Stop being the wounded warrior. Be a survivor. Get out of that scarcity mindset and get into the abundant mindset, Virgo. The next sign is Capricorn. Capricorn, your solar sun is in the 10th house. Employment, success, prestige, moving up the ladder, corporation, government, father time, karma. So some of you are having some issues on your job or with the people you're working with. Get out of that group, move into something else in the team, another team, or start looking for another job because someone is creating a problem and they're trying to blow it out of proportion. And Saturn is in Pisces. So you got to tear down that old foundation. You got to come out of that illusion and open up your mind to and think outside the box. And this could have something to do with emotional issues that needs to be addressed in your career. Okay? We have the sun in Libra. Libra deals with Capricorn. It deals with balancing all partnerships and relationships. It deals with creativity, divine direction. It also deals with open enemies. So that's an open enemy. There's an open enemy on your job that's giving you a problem. But this could be the push to move you on. Okay, open enemies. It deals with being a diplomat and using diplomacy. It also deals with indecision in your career employment that needs to be made. It also deals with others and legal situations. We have the sun and the moon in Libra, so we have a new moon and a solar eclipse of the sun. So this is the time for a new beginning. Plant those seeds. So when the moon and the sun and moon goes into Aries, you will see the fruition coming into being. Mercury in Libra, something to do with the communication field. So you might be going further into the communication field or a new direction, or open up your own business that has something to do with the communication field. Venus in Scorpio, some of you might be going into the beauty industry, the finance industry, something to do with possession, and something to do with love. Okay, we have Venus, Mars in Cancer, the vigor, the force, the drive, the passion, the energy. Take action now. Don't let your emotions and fear hold you back from these changes. Jupiter in Gemini, new opportunity, expansion, and growth is coming for you. Saturn in Pisces, retrograde. When a planet is retrograde, it's moving backward, correcting when it moves direct. Okay? So it has something to do with tear down old foundation and think outside the box. Uranus and Taurus, public speaking, listening. Neptune and Pisces, anything to do with healing to the eyes and the feet. Pluto and Capricorn, it's time for movement and change. North Node and Aries, it's time to learn these lessons, time for action. Lilith and Libra, balance our partnership and relationship. And Chiron and Aries,